it later. So here's, I haven't posted the assignment yet, but here's a fake student account I have. The day 5 assignment, you'd open up the spreadsheet that I include. And I'm sorry, I think I made it a little big, so I would recommend dropping it down to 75% size. And then there's instructions in here for what to do. So it's right below the table. You could just read this. It'd take you like a minute to read it and tell you what I want. I'm just showing you also because I think that's helpful. I want you to open up the spreadsheet that you did on Tuesday. I opened mine already here. So this was what I did for this fake account. I did my iPhone charger, 5 watts, LED light, a Bluetooth music player, and running my furnace. Yeah, we'll see. And what I'm asking you to do today is fill out this table with just 3 devices. I know before I was asking you for at least 4, but now you get to pare it down to just 3. You can do 4 if you can fit it. But here's the deal. There's a maximum amount of power that you can be using here because we're trying to make a small portable system, not a giant $10,000 solar, home system. So I started by putting on everybody's spreadsheet this LED light that uses 5 watts of power because it's a good idea. You can take that off if you want, but I think it'd be a great thing for you to include in your system. And what you can do is say how many hours you want to use that light during the day. I'm going to say 0 because I don't need a light on during the day when the power's out. And at night, I'm going to use it for 6 hours. And notice what it did is it took the 5 watts times 6 hours and multiplied them together and said, okay, that's 30, 5 times 6, 30 night watt hours so far. And then I'm going to put down my iPhone charger, and it's also a 5 watt thing. I'm going to charge my iPhone 5 hours during the day. It's good to, if you can, move charging loads and energy usage during the day. That's cheaper than, that's because you can run it straight from the panels instead of having to run it from a battery. So batteries are expensive. So I put that there, and then I'm going to put a notebook, computer. It uses 95 watts, and I'm going to use it 2 hours during the day, and I'm going to use it 1 hour at night, just because I'm going to need my computer a little bit at night, maybe just to not be bored during an emergency. Take a look here at the bottom of these 2 columns. It automatically adds up all the day watt hours and all the night watt hours. And this is good. This is all you need. I do want to mention, watch this. If I put the notebook computer to 3 hours, I have a problem. It says this alert shows up in red. It says too many watts. The limit has 250 watts. So I need you to make sure your sheet is not over the limit before you turn it in. So I'm going to go back to 2 here. The reason I'm limiting things to 250 watts is to help just keep the kit costs contained. I mean, we're not literally going to be making these kits, but the first year I did this project, it was 2 years ago with students. I allowed people to do whatever they wanted. And so some people were like, well, I'm doing a 1,000,000 watt system and it's going to cost $10 million, and it just got silly. So we're going to keep it to 250 watts during the day and 250 watt hours at night. Even that is actually a pretty substantial solar system. So anyway, if this is at all scary to you, I want to remind you, I have instructions right here. It tells you exactly what I want. And I also posted a video where I walked through this previously. Again, before you turn it in, I need you to not have either the right or the left total, neither the yellow standing for day and I think this is purple standing for night. Neither of those can be over 250. So you need to tweak your numbers or change your devices. You might have, all your devices might be too many watts, in which case, think about something different to put on here. Again, we're not making like a whole home system that'll run your house in case of emergency. We're trying to make an emergency portable solar suitcase that'll run some small specific things. So I did give you the LED light, for example, if you had a bunch of big loads before. a phone charger is good, a computer charger, I had on one of my samples, I did a battery charger because you charge up batteries and then you can use those batteries to run a flashlight, things like that. Or a radio, things that are handy in an emergency. But for today, this is all I'm doing. So, any questions? It's not a huge project for today. I'm gonna post it then, and